As my conversation continues with former political superstar Andrew Gillum, I had to ask him about the photo. The shocking image that went viral of Andrew blacked out, naked, lying in his own vomit. He talked about exactly where he was when he saw that gut-wrenching photograph. So I want to ask you about the photo and when you first saw it. I don't know how you're still standing. I remember someone sending it to me, and I couldn't, I don't want to see this, what are you talking? And I started to hear the details, and then I clicked on it. Even now, to see a human being in that state, I don't care if you're a politician or what you do, to have your soul laid bare in that way for people to ridicule you. I don't know how. You're still here.
I'm still here by the grace of God. So much of my recovery has been about trying to get over shame. Shame is not that I did bad, but I am bad. I spent a lot of time embarrassed over what I don't recall.
Embarrassed is my, I trended once in my career when I lost a job once, and I remember refreshing to see, I don't do that now, but I remember the rush and the emotion of watching people speak of me with such certainty.
Yeah.
And there you were in real time, people speaking of that night who were not there, who were speaking about your life with such certainty, and using that word shame, when they had a few short months ago, prior to it, placed the hopes of the Democratic Party on you.
Yeah. Well, that picture was a whole nother story because I didn't know that that was out there. I learned probably in the best place I could have learned, which was while I was in rehab.
Did you cry?
Oh my God. I cried every day. I cried because I was sad to see myself in that place. I didn't recognize that person. I cried because I didn't know that it could get that bad. So beyond what all the rumors were, because if the rumors were right, I was on drugs, I was in a tryst, I was in a twosome, a threesome.
And all of those things are untrue.
All of those things are untrue. And if nobody believed me on the drugs, 3 days later, I'm at rehab, and the first thing you do at rehab is take a complete drug test. And I came back completely clean. And then I went through this place of, oh my God, what have I lost? And what helped me through it more than anything was the grace that I received from my wife. The grace that I received from RJ was, this is without us knowing whether or not there would even be a future Andrew and RJ. At this point, this was her caring for me as a human. And I know people won't understand that separation, but when I think your marriage is based first off of a deep friendship, but then beyond that, you get to a place where you love that person so deeply, their hurt is your hurt and their pain is your pain. I think she felt that from me, and she wanted me better. She knew that in my natural state, when I'm in my full being, when I'm in my full authenticity, a person who she's known all about for nearly 2 decades, when I'm fully in that person, that I'm not this drunk guy laying in puke on the ground, that I'm a good husband and partner and good father and good person who isn't perfect, but who makes mistakes and recovers from them and gets back up, the person that everybody counts out, but gets back up and keeps fighting. She reminded me of that person even when I didn't remember who he was. If I could have fallen in love with someone other than the person that I'm married to, and it could have been someone of the same gender, I think I could have gotten married, and I think I could have lived whatever life that would have led to. In my case, I fell in love with the person that I chose and who chose me back. And in making that decision, we decided to embrace the good, the bad, the ugly, and to, quite frankly, not judge each other by our worst day.